So let me just go through them and then we'll get into the cards. Aries, or those of you who have any first house placements, okay? So this is for an Aries or anyone with first house placements. These are relationship readings or whatever comes out. Aries, for you, I'm getting a energy of tiredness. I'm getting headaches. I'm also getting like you are tired of people. Also, I was getting an energy where I'm doing the ancestor messages, but for some reason my attention, like the energy was tugging on me to do love messages, and I didn't even finish the ancestor messages. And so that to me, I'm translating that as like people are only concerned and worry about relationships, love. Like they give no fucks about their spirituality whatsoever. They give no fucks about going down that path. This is like the Ace of Wands energy. I'm also getting an energy for you, Aries, where you may feel like you're invisible, okay? And or you may be tapping into an energy where you want to be invisible. I'm also getting an energy here too. There was something going on with the geese, and like there was this one, I think it was a vulture or a crow, I can't tell, but it had like these white spots on it. And I went outside with my binoculars on to kind of look at it, like to figure out like what the kind of bird is that? Like what the fuck, what are those white spots? And the bird was literally fucking with the geese who were in a group together, like they were in the pond and they were like in a group. And they usually do that, you know, at nighttime. They sleep in water and they do that so that, you know, no predators come and try to attack them at night. But it seemed like that bird with the white spots was like trying to fuck with the geese. And so I'm like, wow, the geese don't really fucking like that. The geese don't like that. And what came to mind, because geese are family oriented, but they're really rude to each other at the same fucking time. And so I was eating and the thought came to my mind, oh, these geese really must love each other. But then something else came in my mind and was just like, but really, do they? Do they really love each other? Or is it just something that they do out of habit? This is just something that they are programmed to do, you know, because they're very mean to each other, but like they're family oriented, allegedly, right? So it was like this one bird that looked different was like fucking with this group of geese, and it was just like, I guess it was like the energy of it's okay for the geese to fuck with each other, but no one can fuck with them, you know? Like it's kind of like your brother or sister fucking with you, bullying you, but they'll be damned if somebody else tries to come and bully you, right? And I definitely am just getting like I'm getting Aquarius energy here for you as well. Like I just feel like you feel invisible. Like people are not seeing you. They don't see you at all. What did I say? Aquarius energy and the star card comes out. I just feel like you feel different, and it's like it kind of gives me like an observation energy, and that's usually what the Aquarius energy is. It's like an observation. So I just kind of feel like you're observing. You're just observing your surroundings here, and or this is like you going on your own path or just going on a path that, you know, the path, it's interesting because I keep wanting to say the path of least resistance, but that's not really what I'm getting. It's more of like you are going down this Ace of Wands path, and it's like you look around and you are observing that nobody is willing or nobody cares to go down the same path as you. Not to say that your path is the end all be all, but it's just kind of like everyone will rather go in the same fucking direction, doing the same fucking thing, worried about the same fucking shit. And it's just kind of like you're looking around like, wow, I'm alone. So in regards to relationships, Aries, you're coming out with the star card, which is Aquarius, and Aquarius does not go with the it doesn't necessarily, energy doesn't go with the flow, doesn't do what everybody else does, nor does Aquarius energy care what everybody else cares about. And you and Aquarius really do remind me of each other, only because Aquarius is about sudden unexpected changes, whereas for you, you're the Fool card. You're gonna act on those sudden, like you don't have no problem, you know. It's like Aquarius says, tell me when to go, and you just like go, tell me when to go, tell me when to go. So you're coming out as the star card here. It's just definitely giving me a vibe. I have not been feeling very relationship-y vibes from you lately. Just looking at some of the readings that I posted on Patreon, the titles of those readings and the energies that have been exuded here. I don't know. Yeah, 10 of Cups energy here. We also have the Hangman in the reverse. So again, it's just kind of like you're making the observation. It's kind of like you're that bird, you're that eagle, and you're that crow or that vulture with the different white spots on it, and it's like you're an anomaly. And it's like you're observing humanity and people, and all they give a fuck about is 10 of Cups, when really it's the 10 of Pentacles. I say it's the 10 of Pentacles because you have the Hangman in the reverse. So this is like an unconscious, unaware. They know, they don't know what they're like. It's like they think it's a 10 of Cups, yeah, but it's really not. We also have the Hermit coming out in the reverse here as well. So those two are very introspective energies that do require you to kind of be alone and go against the grain. And this is about solidarity and, you know, just doing, you know, being alone, being single, since it's a relationship reading. And people, you know, they're not into that. They refuse. They will do any and everything to avoid that energy right here. But yet they're going to tell you that it's a fucking 10 of Cups situation that they're dealing with here. And that's not the case at all. And it's like they invest, they continuously invest in 3 of Swords dynamics and this, that, and the third, just like how the geese, they don't even really fuck with each other at like they call each other family, 10 of Cups, but they treat each other like shit. Like geese are mean as hell. And it's just kind of like, I just feel like this is what you are observing about the collective here. I don't really get, I have not been getting a relationship energy from you. All right. Even with the why are they mad? You had unattainable. The shaman messages. It was don't seduce yourself with illusions. You know, what else? Deliveries was about constrained vibes and family ties. The 8th house Empress occult tier that I have on Patreon, you were picking your battles wisely. You know, in the rune messages, you know, there was a challenge that you were dealing with here that was psychological, blocks, thoughts and activities. The North Node astrology vibes is in Aries, retrograded. We also have your love messages that I did prior on January 29th. It was an energy of here for a good time, not a long time. Like, I just feel like you are not necessarily in an energy or a mood to deal with anything or anyone, because it's just kind of like when you see what the fuck people give a fuck about, it's just like, why? Like, why is it that only love messages on tarot or, you know, using tarot is the most popular, viewed, most highly viewed? And it's just like that shows you where people's mindsets are. Like, they only give a fuck about that, like, or just stupid shit, like, you know. And I just feel like you're on some 8 of Wands energy here with this Star card. Like, it's giving Sagittarius vibes, like very high energy here. And this is essentially the Ace of Wands path that you were on at this time. It's like people are more so focused on attention, 6 of Wands, fake love, you know, this is what I'm getting, wasting their time, 7 of Pentacles, investing more in situations and people that just, it's like, I saw the sign, like they see all the signs and they keep, you know. And this is why, because the 5 of Swords is here. We also have the Devil card here as well. All right, but this is essentially what makes people feel fulfilled. I even, for some reason, something about sex has been coming up a lot. And it's just kind of like, even when I listen to certain songs, it's just like women or just people in general, they get off on like aggressive and rough sex. And it's just like, what that is, like, you claim that you like rough sex and this, that, and the third, but that's essentially a form of abuse. And it's like people are attached to that so bad, like they want to be abused, like they really do. Like, there's just no way that should be hurting. And it's like people prefer that. It's like that there's something psychologically wrong. And it's just like people rather deal with these situations. They rather invest their time in listening and hearing and doing things that cause them nothing but 3 of Swords. They rather be mentally manipulated, 5 of Swords. And they rather be chained, and they rather be subservient, and and it's like they don't see the errors in their ways here. Yeah, Hierophant's coming out reversed. 7 of Cups is coming out in the reverse. Queen of Cups is in the reverse. And then the Knight of Cups is in the reverse. Like, all of these energies don't mean the energy is now upright. Like, oh, things are great. Like, no. This is a low frequency vibe. And this is what people build upon, especially if we're talking about relationships here. And so, I just kind of, and this is what all of this fuckery, they'll sit there and stamp it with a 10 of Cups. They'll stamp it with a 10 of cups. I don't understand why I had to finish my ancestor messages, but no, energetically, I was being drawn and pulled to do love messages. And it's just like, it's crazy because I was sitting here and I was getting the love cards together, and like this whole stack fell on the fucking floor. Like, it's just like things just be like, the whole stack just fell on the floor and it was all over the fucking place. And I started to get frustrated, but then I'm just like, no, this is what's happening energetically. It's like people will lose it all, like their whole lives. It's like a tower, the way the cards fell. Like, people, it'll be a whole fucking tower hitting, and it's like they will somehow see something else with it, or let me continue on let me continue on 3 of Pentacles on something that is not supposed to be continued, nor was it even supposed to have started. And this is the energy that I'm getting here. It's like people want to build on a tower, or the debris of a tower. It's a very interesting energy here, and it's a very interesting energy here. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 2 of Cups. It's just, Temperance is in the reverse. It's just like, you know, no enlightenment, not willing, not even able to be alone. Just this is what I see you are observing with this Star card and the 8 of Wands. It's kind of like, not to say that you're better or holier than thou, but it's just like you are kind of in a position where you're looking down on people, or you're just in a position where you're very observant, and it's like I feel like you're on, it's almost like to me, it's giving me invisibility. Like, it's like you're invisible, and it's like you are seeing people like in this Sun energy, in this 6 of Wands energy, and it's just like, it's kind of like, because I don't want to make it sound like that, because it's not necessarily like that, but it's like you're in like a sniper position. Like, you're like that. Like, it's kind of like you're in a sniper position, or it's like you're an assassin position, or like, if we want to take it to Netflix, this is like the You series. It's like you're him, and it's like you're watching people and how they are, and it's like they're completely oblivious that you are seeing them the way that they are. And it's just like, it's like you're coming to it's given judgment energy. Like, it's just like, yeah, using sex to get things. I just feel like you're in an energy where you're observing these, like, just people in general, like, in everything. Like, I don't know. It's just like, we have someone is having raw sex with multiple people. Like, this is the things that be going on with the go on. Cheap it or keeper. We also have alpha energy here. It's like people think that this is the way. You got several people involved. Eager to commit is in the reverse. Like, you know, and then it's just like, and then someone's realizing they're in love with most likely another party or energy that is not eager to commit. It's like a complete imbalance here. And that's what this Temperance in the reverse is, especially with the Justice card. It's like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. And it's like, it's a mind fuck, especially with this 8 of Swords. It's like people are just, someone viewing you as the one reverse. Someone needs to apologize reverse. It's just like secret babies here. And then it's like, let me just throw a twin flame stamp on it. Like, it's just kind of giving that energy here. It's like people who stand up like, oh, I'm independent, I'm this, I'm that. I don't need this, I don't need that, men, woman, whatever. And it's just kind of like you're like lying to yourself, or this is what you really want. 8 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. It's like you really want this devil energy. It's the weirdest fucking thing, or it's just like it's a weird energy here. Very weird. All right, very fucking weird. It's just amazing to me. Like, people are so invested but nobody wants to go on a spiritual journey here. Star card, 8 of Wands. Don't nobody want to do that though. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. We got stalking your social media, so somebody's definitely stalking you, possibly. We have loyalty is everything. This is also giving me a vibe where it's like people are in relationships with people that they really don't fucking trust, and it's like they be on them using social media to like keep tabs with them or whatever the fuck, or show like it's like I don't know, kind of like a keeping up with the Joneses energy, and then they want to sit there and act like in front of the people like, yeah, we're loyal to each other, 10 of Cups, ha ha ha, but what's going on underneath the surface here? This is what's going on, like, and they think that you don't know, or they, yep, confirmation, excuse me, they think that like you don't know or other people don't know, long-term situation, locked in, reverse, like it's some weird, I mean, it is what it is, like, yeah, just here for a good time is coming out. What did I say before? Y'all messages was, what was it? Your last love messages I did on January 29th was here for a good time, not a long time, and the card's coming right back out, so the energy's still playing out, bars. Prior to that, for the 8th house messages, for some reason Aquarius came before you, and Aquarius is energy, since we have Aquarius, the star card, and the 8 of Wands. This was about them laughing at you for being different, just like that bird like look really different, and it's like, so now you're laughing at them for being the same. This is essentially what the energy is. It's like, and the 8th house, those messages came out in my Empress occult tier. So this is what's going on psychologically, and this is between, like, in between the scenes, underneath, like, you know, taboo shit. That's my taboo tier. And it's like they were laughing at you for being different, and you just, I feel like you were laughing at these people for being the fucking same, like straight like that, ride or die, reverse, you know, checking receipts. It's just kind of like you people are seeing the signs of whatever, and it's like they still try to throw a stamp on it. Like, I don't know what this is. Sneaky links going down, reverse. It's like denial energy. Like, it's straight up denial. Like, but yet they want to keep building on this. A Hierophant reverse. It's like, it's the weirdest thing. It's like they don't want to be, they like the thought of being in a 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, or King of Wands, like being alone, doing their own thing, seeking a higher power, seeking a higher consciousness, self-growth, and this, that, and the third. Like, the thought of that puts people in the 8 of Swords, like, oh, hell nah, like, I'll be damned, I'd rather deal with la 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 la. Yeah, not compatible, sorry, not sorry. Like, yep, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, we also have they are not just friends. So you got a lot of people out here just, oh no, we're friends. No, they're not. It's a whole lot of fuckery going on here. And I don't know what it is about the Aries. I ain't really fucking with Leo and Sagittarius, but it's just kind of like, I feel like I'll see what's going on in Sagittarius's energy, though Sagittarius is kind of over here too. I don't really feel like you feel compatible or you are resonating with these goddamn people here at all. Like, it is what it is. And this is what I'm getting for those of you who have Aries placements and or you have first house placements, whatever is going on in your first house and or Aries placements. All right, and that's what I fucking have. The rest of these messages, I'm actually going to do another one for Aries on Patreon. Yeah, it's crazy. Remember I mentioned the sun. It's like you're in the dark and you're mentioning, it's like you're witnessing people in the sun and trying to get in the 6 of Wands energy. Ace of Swords reverse. Here's the sun card. It's like you are seeing through everyone's fucking bullshit. Like, you're just seeing through it all, man. Ace of Pentacles reverse, Strength card, and the 6 of Pentacles. It's just kind of like these people, it's not even, whatever it is that they're doing has no value, and yet they're still trying to hold on to that shit and give it energy to it. Like, there's no value in it, and yet this is the energy that people keep. And I know energetically y'all don't give a fuck right now, because y'all views are extremely low. Squirrel just came through. It's like y'all views are very low, at least on my channel. Aries. And so that to me is what's going on energetically for you. It's just kind of like not really giving a fuck. And it sucks because because these love messages are so overly saturated but still watered down at the same time on like everything on tarot, like everybody's using tarot for love. I feel like that's another reason why the views are low on my channel, like because it's like it's almost kind of like you're categorizing tarot as, oh, just a community of people who just want to use like tap into love messages. It's like tarot is a divinity tool, and it's like it's not for love. Like what the fuck? Like no, this shit is about your divinity, like your spirituality. Like it's just a complete abuse of I can't even say power, because what they're doing isn't even powerful. It's just, and it's an, I don't know, it's just, I just feel like you're categorizing things, especially with that Aquarius star card coming out. And this is about groups, right? Associations. That's what goes on in the 11th house or with Aquarius energy. And I feel like you are taking on that energy as well as Sagittarius. And it's just kind of like you are categorizing this whole tarot community as, oh, all they do is tap into love messages, and it's like a turn off. Like I just feel like you are completely turned the fuck off, and it's just like I'm hearing like find something else to do. Like I don't know, man. This is what I'm getting energetically for you, Aries. And Aries, y'all with the shits. So fuck who don't like. This is what I'm getting energetically here. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, and I just said find something to do. 8 of Pentacles energy, Ace of Swords. I speak nothing but the fucking truth. So I don't give a fuck who's mad. I don't give a fuck who unfollows. This is what I'm getting.